the cities, before the roads, before the kingdoms, before the names, there was a fire, and there was the sky. The night stretched endlessly above us, cold and beautiful and wild. 1,000 lights beyond imagining, watching over every child. We didn't know what they were, we didn't know where they went. We only knew they returned each evening and disappeared each morning, like a mystery repeating itself across generations. We woke up looking at the stars, long before we understood them. We woke up looking at the stars, long before we could reach them. We woke up looking at the stars, and something deep inside us whispered, there's more, there must be more. Beside the fire, the elders pointed toward the sky. The children asked impossible questions, questions nobody could answer. Not yet. Stories were born, legends were born, wonder was born. The first astronomers had no telescopes, only curiosity and eyes. We woke up looking at the stars, long before we follow the same lights, different languages, different names, different stories. Same sky, the stars connected people who would never meet. Across deserts, across oceans, across centuries, the same questions traveled further than any tribe ever could. Who are we? Where did we come from? Why are we? What waits beyond the horizon? Humanity's first great discoveries were not answers, they were questions. Fire below, stars above, questions rising, wonder growing, a species awakening to the mystery around it and within it. We woke up looking at the stars, and we never stopped. We built observatories, maps, ships, telescopes, rockets, dreams. We woke up, and every step that followed began with wonder. The story of humanity did not begin with certainty. It began with somebody looking up. Before the wheel Before the plow, before the written word, there was fire, and everything changed. It lived in the sky, falling from storms, breaking trees, setting forests ablaze. A force to fear, a force to respect, a force beyond control. The people watched from a distance, eyes reflecting orange light, wondering if the sun itself had fallen to the earth. The first fire changed the human story. The first fire turned night into possibility. The first fire pushed back the darkness and stretched the day. The first fire was power held in human hands for the very first time. Somebody carried a burning branch, somebody kept the embers alive, somebody stayed awake through the night, protecting the flame like a sacred treasure. Generations passed the knowledge forward, dry wood, careful hands, patience, attention. The lesson survived because somebody taught somebody else, and the chain remained unbroken. The first fire changed the human story. The first fire turned night into possibility. The first fire pushed back the darkness and stretched the day. The first fire with power held in human hands for the very first time. Around the fire came stories, around the fire came language. Around the fire came laughter, songs, plans, dreams. The fire cooked food, warmed bodies, protected families, gathered tribes. The first cities, the first civilizations, the first futures all began beside a flame. The stars remained above, the darkness remained beyond. But now there was light, a circle of safety, a circle of belonging, a circle of possibility. Humanity's first great technology wasn't a machine, it was mastery. Spark, flame, ember, light, heat, hope. Spark, flame, ember, light. The future began. A dangerous idea, the idea that would shape history forever. What else is possible? Every invention, every city, every rocket, every dream can trace its ancestry back to a small flame burning in the dark. Before books, before paper, before history, there was stone and there was memory. listen. Elders watch the shadows dance, the fire painted moving pictures across the cavern walls. And somebody picked up charcoal, somebody raised a hand, and the silence changed forever. On the cave wall, humanity left a message. On the cave wall, a voice crossed thousands of years. On the cave wall, someone said we were here, we saw this, we lived. On the cave wall, the first artist became immortal. Running through darkness, a mammoth larger than memory. Handprints pressed into stone, signatures before language. Nobody knows their names, nobody knows their stories. Yet somehow we still know they existed, because they left evidence not of survival, but of imagination. On the cave wall, humanity left a message. On the cave wall, a voice crossed thousands of years. On the cave wall, someone said we were here, we saw this, we lived. On the cave wall, the first artist became immortal. Paintings were never just paintings, they were memory, they were teaching, they were identity. The first museums, the first classrooms, the first stories preserved for people not yet born. Somewhere in those caves, a child stared at a painted animal and felt wonder, the same wonder we still feel today. Changed, stone became paper, paper became books, books became screens, but the instinct remained the same. Ancient urge to tell the story before the fire goes out. A handprint, a charcoal line, a flickering torch, a watching child, a story saved, a memory carried, a message sent across time. Between generations, between strangers, between worlds. On the cave wall, the human story learned how to remember itself. 20,000 years later, we still don't know their names, but we know they were here, and somehow that was enough. Thousands of years, we followed the animals, we followed the seasons, we followed the horizon. Then one day we followed the river. The water remembered the mountains and carried their stories to the sea, flowing through valleys, across plains, past forests no one had named. The river returned every season, faithful as the stars above, bringing life to the soil, bringing fish to the nets, bringing possibility to anyone willing to stay. For the first time, humanity began imagining a future in one place. We learned the river, and the river taught us how to plant, how to build, how to wave. We learned the river, and the river showed us that life could grow in more than one season. We learned the river, and the world changed forever. The first field stretched toward the sun, the first seeds disappeared beneath the earth. The first harvest returned larger than anyone expected. Children grew beside the same trees, families returned to the same fires. Villages arose from the landscape, slowly, patiently, one generation at a time. The wandering past became roads, the temporary shelters became homes. The future started moving and began taking root. We learned the river, and the river taught us how to plant, how to build, how to wave. We learned the river, and the river showed us that life could grow in more than one season. We learned the river, and the world changed forever. Along the Nile, along the Tigris, along the Euphrates, along the Indus, along the Yellow River, humanity kept discovering the same lesson. Water creates possibility. Where water flowed, cities followed. Where cities followed, trade followed. Where trade followed, knowledge followed. And the human story accelerated. The hunter became a farmer, the farmer became a builder, the builder became a merchant, the merchant became a teacher, the teacher became a keeper of stories, of laws, of memory. Civilization was born, one roll at a time. Sea, river, rain, field, village, road, home. The future takes root. Dum 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 dum. We learned the river, and in learning the river, we learned ourselves. We learned patience, we learned cooperation, we learned planning, we learned tomorrow. We learned the river, and the river carried us from survival toward civilization. The stars still watched from above, the fire still burned at night. But now there were homes beside the water, and humanity had begun its longest experiment. Dum, 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 dum. Every generation inherits a world built by people they'll never meet, and somehow we forget how remarkable that is. Crafted by one pair of hands is only a stone. 1,000 stones lifted together can become a monument. The desert stretched in every direction. The mountain stood unmoved. The distance seemed impossible. The task seemed absurd, and somebody looked at the challenge and said, let's begin anyway.
The builders of impossible things
Never knew they were impossible.
The builders of impossible things
Only knew there was work to do.
The builders of impossible things
Laid one stone, raised one beam, drew one line at a time. The builders of impossible things built the future before they could see it. The pyramids rose from the sand, the temples rose from the earth. The walls crossed mountains, the cathedrals reached toward heaven. Generation after generation adding their effort to a vision larger than themselves. Many never lived to see completion, yet they kept building for children not yet born, for futures not yet written, for a world they would never fully witness.
The builders of impossible things
Never knew they were impossible.
The builders of impossible things
Only knew there was work to do.
The builders of impossible things
Laid one stone, raised one beam, drew one line at a time. The builders of impossible things built the future before they could see it. And it wasn't only monuments, it was roads, libraries, aqueducts, universities, bridges, observatories, ships. Every civilization leaves behind evidence of its ambition, evidence that somebody believed tomorrow deserved preparation. The human story advances because ordinary people choose extraordinary persistence. A mason places a brick, a carpenter shapes a board, a scholar copies a manuscript, an engineer solves a problem, a teacher shares a lesson, a parent raises a child, and somewhere in the accumulation of countless small efforts, the impossible becomes inevitable.
One stone, one hand, one dream, one plan, one generation, then another, then another, then another, until the horizon changes. Impossible things
We're never superhuman.
They were human.
That's the miracle.
The builders of impossible things
Got tired, got scared, made mistakes, faced setbacks, and kept building.
The builders of impossible things
Left behind a message written in stone for every generation that followed. You can build more than you think. Someday people will inherit the world we're building now. What will make them stop and look up and wonder? The stones remain. trumpets echoed through the streets. The markets overflowed with riches. The armies marched in perfect lines. The rulers spoke of destiny. The people spoke of glory. The future seemed permanent. The walls seemed eternal. And somewhere beneath the celebration, a quiet voice whispered, nothing lasts forever.
Every empire
Thinks it will last forever.
Every empire
Believes it is different.
Every empire
Writes its name in stone.
Certain the centuries
Will remember.
Every empire
Reaches toward eternity. And every empire learns the same lesson. Time is undefeated. Time is undefeated. The road stretched farther than imagination. The ships crossed impossible seas. The libraries filled with knowledge. The monuments challenged the sky. From Babylon to Rome, from dynasties to kingdoms, from palaces to capitals. The pattern repeated. Different flags, different languages, different gods, different maps. Same human confidence, same human certainty.
Every empire
Thinks it will last forever.
Every empire
Believes it is different.
Every empire
Writes its name in stone.
Certain the centuries
Will remember.
Every empire
Reaches toward eternity. And every empire learns the same lesson. Time is undefeated. The strange thing is, most empires don't collapse in a day. They fade. One decision, one generation, one forgotten lesson at a time. The foundations weaken quietly long before the towers fall. The warning signs appear long before anyone wants to see them. History rarely arrives as a surprise. It arrives as a pattern, repeated once again. The ruins still speak to anyone willing to listen. Broken columns, weathered statues, abandoned roads, silent walls, messages from the past carved into the earth by people who were certain they'd never become history. Rise, expand, prosper, celebrate, forget, divide, decline, remember again.
Every empire thinks it will last forever.
And maybe that's not the mistake.
Maybe the mistake
It's forgetting what made it strong.
Every empire thinks it will last forever.
But civilization survive only when wisdom survives.
Every empire learns
That power is temporary and character is not. The ruins are not warnings. The ruins are teachers. The question is, are we listening? For thousands of years, the horizon was a wall. Then somebody wondered if it was a doorway. warned of dangers, the winds ignored their fears, and somewhere deep inside the human spirit, curiosity proved stronger than certainty. The ships pushed away from shore and history followed. The sailors chased the horizon, knowing they would never catch it. The sailors chased the horizon because wonder pulled harder than fear. The sailors crossed the unknown, not because they were fearless, because they were curious. The sailors changed the world, one wave at a time. Storms arrived without warning, stars became trusted guides. The moon marked the passing seasons, the ocean taught humility. Some ships never returned, some crews vanished into mystery. Some voyages found only hardship, yet every generation sent more ships, because every answer uncovered created 10 new questions beyond the horizon. There was always another horizon. The sailors chased the horizon, knowing they would never catch it. The sailors chased the horizon because wonder pulled harder than fear. The sailors crossed the unknown, not because they were fearless, because they were curious. The sailors changed the world, one wave at a time. New trade routes, new ideas. The world grew larger and smaller at the same time. Cultures met, languages mixed, knowledge traveled, stories crossed oceans. The human family began discovering just how vast and connected the planet really was. Every explorer carries two maps, the map they bring and the map they create. The first one shows certainty, the second one shows discovery. The second map is always more interesting. Raise the sail, read the stars, trust the wind, leave the harbor. Face the storm, find a shore, tell the story, sail again. The sailors chase the horizon and taught humanity something important. The edge of a map is not the end of the world. The sailors chase the horizon, and every generation since has been chasing its own version of the unknown. The sailors crossed oceans so humanity could learn that the horizon was a beginning, not a boundary. Every age has its oceans, every generation has its horizon. The question remains the same: will we stay in the harbor?